To the Tiffin University Athletic Department golf outing happening out here at Mohawk Golf and Country Club. Russ Snyder here, voice of the Dragons. Welcome to WTUD, TUDragonRadio.com. And it's our absolute pleasure. You might not be able to hear me real well in your ears right now, but because we got some splitting stuff going on. But Dr. Curtis Charles, the newest president of Tiffin University. So far, first and foremost, on behalf of myself and everybody that works at WTUD, congratulations. Welcome to Tiffin University. Welcome to Tiffin, Ohio.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. You're here at the Tiffin University Athletic Department golf outing. Big event, lots of great familiar faces. People are in our Athletic Hall of Fame. People work for the university. People just have a love for the university here. It's going to make you feel kind of good to see all this excitement for Tiffin University here.
Well, absolutely. First of all, it's a great day for golf. As the native of the Caribbean, I would like to think that I had something to do in bringing this great weather here today.
Thank you very much.
Since it has been raining. But no, I'm absolutely elated and humbled to be here today. And first of all, humbled to be selected as the next president of Tiffin University. We're coming off a great foundation of the last set of presidents. Being the fifth president is a great honor. And I'm really looking forward to building upon the foundations that has been put in place and working with the development staff, working with the athletic staff and the academic and the rest of the unit on campus to make this the greatest university ever. And I'm excited about today. I'm excited about seeing so many great players here today, and it's just a love fest. Everybody came up to me. Everybody seemed to be attached in some way to the university. Everybody seemed to be associated in some way, but there's a passion for excellence in the university, and as a new president, you can't ask for more.
It's going to be a really exciting time in your life with this new chapter coming forward, becoming a new president at Tiffin University. Talk a little bit about how this new change in your life has created some excitement with you and how excited you are to move forward. I know you talked about how the foundation's here and excited to build on. Talk about it on a personal level.
Yeah, on a personal level, it's pretty exciting. I remember when I did my doctoral studies over a decade ago. The average of a university president age was 55, and most people have been asking me, well, what's your age? What's your age? I say, you could pull that up. But on June 11th, I turned 55, so it was a tremendous opportunity and a blessing to achieve something that I set out over a decade ago. But beyond that, I think Tiffin University has a great foundation in academic programs. One of my goals has been, in my previous life where I'm coming from, to really build on national security, to develop the next generation national security workforce. And Tiffin has a great foundation for that in national security, intelligence, cybersecurity, computer forensics, homeland security. I mean, we have a great opportunity to really carve out a niche for the institution and build the other social sciences upon that, build business upon that, so you could foresee an MBA with a concentration in computer forensics, so an MBA with a concentration in cyber, an MBA with a concentration in national security. So we build on not just entry-level jobs, but we build on leadership jobs. So I think there's a great opportunity for what the three schools has done to really carve out a niche for us and be that place of destination to come and study these type of disciplines as well as business, criminal justice, and social sciences.
Well, I can give you a good heads up on our students. Our students here on campus are absolutely fantastic. I'm sure you've had a chance to interact with many of them as you've been on campus and you've seen it firsthand for yourself. But your excitement for Tiffin University is fantastic because I've only been here a year myself as a full-time employee, and it's a fantastic place. And the new energy you'll be bringing in here, I mean, Dr. Paul Marion is a great guy. I wish him nothing but the best as he moves forward. But, new energy is always a good thing, and it seems like you have a lot of new energy and a lot of great ideas that you bring forward. Now, you mentioned this is a goal of yours for quite some time now. What was it about wanting to be a college president that made you set that as a goal?
For me, I've always wanted to be, it goes back to personal, right? So for me, and I'm from Trinidad, and in Trinidad we have a system where at the age of 11, you sit an exam, and if you pass that exam, you go on to high school. If you fail that exam, you're really considered doomed to society. My parents had 7 kids, so there was no opportunity to pay to go to a private school. So I failed that exam at 11. I'm sitting here as a university president for Tiffin, never went to high school. So at the age of 17, I got the opportunity to do evening classes. So in order to pay for the evening classes, because my parents didn't have the money, I worked on the streets. When you drive the street and they have those dividing lines, I paint those lines in the hot sun in Trinidad, 116 degrees. When you look at the pavements that you walk on, those are 6-foot ditches. I used to put my pickaxe on my shoulder, and this, you're talking about 15, 16 years old, put on my big boots and go up the road and dig those ditches so that I could pay for the evening classes. And, at the age of 17, God opened the sky. So at the age of 17, I got the opportunity to do these evening classes. And at 19, I got accepted to Ohio State University, which is good to come back here. But I didn't go to Ohio State University, Washington State, Howard University, and University of Miami. I chose Howard University. There was a large Caribbean contingent there. And then I went on to Massachusetts Institute of Technology. So for me, and then I did my PhD in higher education administration. My first 2 degrees are architecture. My last PhD is higher education administration. So I always wanted to be, my whole point is that if I was blessed to be where I was, working on the streets, paying for evening classes, then God has a greater plan for me. Mm-hmm. Then that plan has to be an influence on students' lives at the highest level. And hence, I wanted to always be a university president. And I think it's a tremendous opportunity to be able to motivate young students that if I could do it, have never gone to high school and you have gone to high school for all these years, then you should be much more successful than I am. So my parents chose to name me Curtis Barnabas Charles, and if you know, Barnabas translated is the encourager. Oh. So I try to live my life. I try to be an encourager to students. I try to be an encourager to staff, and take the mountain.
Yeah, well, you're a success story, that's for certain. And Tiffin University is lucky to have you here. Now, we are at an athletic event here.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about athletics in your life.
Oh, man.
What are you? Oh, man means a good thing. So you do like, you're a fan of sports, I'm assuming, where you grew up. Soccer, football is very popular. What else do you enjoy?
So football. So in Trinidad, football and cricket.
Oh, yes.
Is money.
There's a strong cricket tradition in Trinidad.
Strong cricket tradition. So the West Indies was the world champions for many, many years. And then football, my father played football. I'm 55. My father played football competitive up to 55. Wow. He's 82 now, and he swims on 3 days a week. He goes to the pool with my mom. So we had 6 boys and 1 girl. Everybody played football. So everybody played cricket. So in our house, there's no other thing but sports. Whether it's boxing, basketball, so I was excited when I saw track and field. Yes. So Trinidad has a large contingent of track and field students that come to the U.S. I was telling the coach we're going to do something about that to go down and recruit some of these students. But regardless of the type of sports, I'm in it. That's why I'm excited to be here today. Well, we have a large contingent of student athletes on this campus, and it's just a great campus to be on, whether you're a student athlete or not. And I know that you have some places you need to be, so I don't want to keep you on very much more of your time, but thank you so much for making time out for us. It's an exciting chapter, not only in your life, but an exciting chapter for all of us. I work at Tiffin University, an exciting chapter for Tiffin University, and wish you nothing but success, continued success, as a matter of fact. And it sounds like you got some work to keep up with old Pops there. Yeah. He's setting the bar pretty high for you. He's setting the bar pretty high. But I just wanted to say that in addition to the students on campus, we have a huge duty to the students online. Yes. We're going to grow that online population. We're going to provide more services to the students online. I think that it was a tremendous foresight that Tiffin had several years ago when they went online, that other universities weren't going online. So we're going to beef up things like customer support for the students online, student support, academic support, make sure that they have the right type of academic advising for them. But we don't want this to be an area where folks think that this is a president that's just going to focus on the native students. We're going to focus on all our students. Sure. We're going to, if you look at it from a business perspective, my job is to diversify the portfolio of students, whether it's first generation like myself, whether it's online or whether it's career changes, whether it's folks changing careers, etc. We want to be able to serve those students. So my commitment is to all students. Yes. Well, I'm a product of the online program. I got my degree through the online program, and I was far from your traditional college student with my age, but I'll tell you what, the online program is
huge. I mean, it allows somebody who's a full-time working parent to be able to still continue their education, which worked out well for me. So, yeah, it's a great program, great programs on campus, great programs online, and really no reason not to be a Dragon and continue your success as a student.
Go Dragons.
All right. Well, Dr. Charles, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And appreciate it. Best of luck, and make sure you make time out for us again sometime.
Absolutely.
All right. That's Dr. Curtis Charles, newest president here at Tiffin University. We're live at the Tiffin University Athletic Department golf outing. We'll play some more music for you. We're bringing in more of our golfers, more of our staff, more of our faculty throughout the day right here on WTUD, the voice of the Tiffin University Dragons.
Yeah, welcome back to the Tiffin University Athletics Golf Outing here at Mohawk Country Club. And now we get to sit down with Athletic Director, Mr. Lonny Allen. How are you?
I'm doing great, Matt. It's a great day to be here. Great to be with you.
It's, like you always say, a great day to be a Dragon.
That's absolutely.
The most important right now.
Absolutely great day to be a Dragon. Everything's green, grass is green, Dragons are green. We're ready to go.
A bit warm. Don't you think? A little bit warm, maybe? Just a little bit for you?
Matt, come on now. It's never hot enough. You know I'm from Texas.
I know. You're used to it.
I love it.
So let's talk about this golf outing here. You got 37 teams participating today. And like you said, it couldn't be more beautiful. You get to bring out the sponsors of our the Tiffin University Athletic Department. You get to put on a show for them and get them out here play some golf. Like you said, it's beautiful out.
Well, you know, this day right here just kind of shows you what Tiffin University is all about, and the athletic department, even across the board. You know, we've got Nancy Gilbert, the president, secretary. We've got development out here, and everybody's working hand in hand. My coaches, my staff. I mean, you guys. I mean, it's a great day, and we get to showcase to everybody around Tiffin, the community, and things like that, what Tiffin University is all about.
Let's talk a little bit about the end of the athletic year as that came and went in early May. Let's talk about the finish in the President's Cup there in the GLIAC.
Well, I think we kind of hit a home run. You know, we finished fourth in the Directors' Cup, fourth out of 16 teams in our conference, which is arguably the best Division II conference in the country, which is the GLIAC, Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. And then at the end of the year, we find out that we finished in the top 15% in the Learfield's Director Cup, and that's through or with all the Division II schools in the country. And I mean, what a great accomplishment! It shows you the passion of our student athletes. It shows you how our coaches are dedicated and how hard they work, and it's just it goes all the way to the top, and you know the direction that we've gotten from President Paul Marion over the years.
Hey, it makes you kind of push your chest out with pride a little bit to know, you know, Tiffin University, one of the smaller schools in the GLIAC, but you're right there with the big boys. You're competing, and you're competing well. It shows the quality of your student athletes you bring in from an athletic standpoint.
Absolutely. You know, it's always interesting that you know our guys they love that competition. They love going and competing against these bigger schools and getting to, you know, you lace them up and everybody puts their pants on one leg at a time, and that's the way our guys view things. And you know, the bigger the better, and the harder they're going to fall.
The improvement's been vast since I was on the field with you, correct?
No. I think we've kind of digressed since the days that you played for the Dragons.
Yeah, a lot.
We're getting a cutoff sign from Russ over here.
So let's look forward to next year. Like you said, you finished fourth, but there's improvement all around this athletic department coming. You look at women's basketball. You've got head coach Jason Mishler now. You hire a new swimming coach as well. I mean, there's still programs that are heading in the right direction.
You know, Matt, I'm so excited about next year. You know, we've had our athletic department meeting the other day, and you know, next year the goal's third. You know, we finished fourth this year. I think that Findlay is definitely reachable. That we're going to jump them, and then the next goal is for us is to finish second. And we get better and better every year. Our staff has really embraced that we're getting better and better every year. And it's a great time. It really is a great time to be a Dragon and to be a part of this department.
And you talk about the continued improvements. Let's look at the academic side of it, because I know when I did play for you, you constantly preached to us academics, because the chances of you going and playing professionally in a sport are very slim. But that degree from Tiffin University, that's got to be your main focus. Athletics is just something that comes with that.
Without a doubt. Our goal in the department is for our entire student-athlete population to have a 3.0 or better GPA, and we attained that again this year. Next year we're even shooting for higher. We want a 3.1 GPA for our student-athlete population, and hopefully we get that so that we can even set the goal higher.
Agreed. You just got to keep improving. So that's Athletic Director Mr. Lonny Allen sitting down with us. Coach Allen, thank you as always for taking time to sit down with us.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate everything.
This is Tiffin University Athletics Golf Outing out here at Mohawk Country Club, and we'll step aside, put some music back on here for you. Like I said, out here, beautiful Mohawk Country Club, Mr. Lonny Allen sitting down with us. Thank you as always.
Welcome back to the Tiffin University Athletic Department Golf Outing here on WTUD, TUDragonRadio.com. Russ Snyder now joined with Vickie Galaska, Director of Alumni Relations here on campus. Vickie, how you doing? Say it again.
Good. How are you?
There we go. So I'm doing great. Just not a little warm, but all the great dancing we have going on to keep our visual stimulation here with some of our basketball coaches.
Thank you, Coach Solinger.
Yes. He'll be giving out the club dance lessons here about an hour after the tournament has concluded. But alumni relations and an athletic department golf outing probably kind of go hand in hand to a point.
They do. We have tons of alumni here today participating in the event. It's awesome.
Yeah, and you guys are doing a lot of things where you're going and visiting a lot of the different alumni called TU Comes to You. Tell us a little bit about TU Comes to You.
Yeah, so we know a lot of times it's difficult to get back to campus to, get updates about what's going on. Mm-hmm. So we've decided to put together a program called TU Comes to You. It's the third Thursday of every month where we pick a city where we know there's a lot of alumni and we go and we visit them. Last one we just had was in Columbus at BJ's Brew House in Dublin.
I saw a lot of pictures. You put out pictures up on social media and stuff.
Right, yep. And we had 11 alumni attend that, and it was awesome to see them and catch up with them and see what they're up to. And, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And then when you guys do these things, you go and you usually have a meal, and the alumni come in. They bring their families, a way for you to reconnect with them, not only make sure you got their proper information, but also give you a chance to show some of these alumni, hey, if you haven't been back on campus in a long time, there's some really cool stuff going on. Maybe you should get back and check it out.
Yes, definitely. It's our opportunity to get to know them and invite them back to campus. Just last week we had a couple ladies, well, actually more than a couple. We had 13 ladies from the class of 1969 and 1970. They came back to campus. It was something that they kind of put together themselves, and it was a lot of fun. They did a campus tour, they had lunch, and some of them hadn't been on campus for 40 years, so it was awesome.
I heard a couple of them when I was walking out one door. They were walking in a door. They were saying, boy, it'd be kind of neat to do this a little more often.
Right.
So it's pretty cool. Some, like you said, they haven't been on campus for a long time. They must have really enjoyed their experience.
Yes.
Why would they want to do it more often?
So that's the reason for the outreach with the TU Comes to You. We want people to be excited and proud to be an alum. And I think sometimes they just need to get a little update first, and then they kind of work their way back to campus. So we're obviously talking about homecoming coming up in October, October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So we're talking about homecoming and that kind of stuff too, and it gets them excited if they've seen us over the summer and we're like, save the date for homecoming. They're more likely to come for homecoming if we've seen them over the summer.
Is that your a lot of your focus goes on that homecoming weekend?
Yes, yep. Yeah, we have a lot going on. Again, another athletic related event. We have the Hall of Fame dinner and induction ceremony, and then we have the Aaron Syack golf outing, and then the football games, soccer games. We're having a big homecoming celebration on campus this year, Saturday night, which we haven't done before, so it's going to be really exciting. Yeah,
really cool stuff. And your job probably gets a little harder as our enrollment seems to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger every year, which also means more and more alumni every year, too.
Yes.
So it's great to see the university grow, but you're probably back your head scratching. You're like, whoa,
yeah,
I'm going to be busier every year.
Yes, we're graduating a lot of people. We graduated our largest class this year, so we welcomed over 1,000 people to the Alumni Association just this past May. So.
And you're one of those people who came to Tiffin University as a student athlete, had an opportunity to stay, and something's magnetically pulled you in and not letting you leave yet, has it?
Correct. That's right. I worked in the athletic office for 4 years with Lonny, and then I had the opportunity to move over to the alumni office, and it's been a lot of fun. Tiffin's been good to me.
You miss being a student athlete at all?
I do, every day.
I bet.
Yes.
That's part of you. When you're an athlete, there's always, I'm getting to the point now where it's getting harder and harder as you get older and older. Your body doesn't react as it should, but I have that 10-year-old son. If nothing else, I can go out and act like a 10-year-old, and nobody can judge me for it. So I love that.
Yep. Yeah, I really miss it.
Well, she's Vickie Galaska. She's the Director of Alumni Relations here, and I know we had to pull her late to get her over here, so we'll let her get back to her duties here. But thanks for coming over and chiming in with us. Keep up the great work in the alumni office, and we'll talk to you again real soon.
Okay, thank you.
All right, that's Vickie Galaska, Director of Alumni Relations here at the Tiffin University Athletic Department Golf Outing More of the great music here on WTUD, the voice of the Tiffin University Dragons.